What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about the wonderful world of crypto. Um, in particular, I'm going to be talking about Chiliz, the token and its effective ecosystem, particularly the Socios website. Before I do, as always, the spreadsheet is updated. These are the first 26 coins I've spoken about on the channel that I thought would crush it in this bull cycle. You've invested $100 into each one at the time of the recordings. You would be in profit for $17,917, which is not bad at all. Um, I'm not in many of these. If you want to see exactly what I'm in and you want to make some money in this bull cycle, then check out Copy My Crypto. The link is in the description. Just so you know, Phantom, the reason it's in yellow, I said it would be the #1 investment of the year. I got in at half a cent. A lot of my students on Udemy got in at half a cent. It blasted up to 91 cents during this bull cycle. That was no accident. That was good research and a good choice, right? And that is what I continue to endeavor to make on Copy My Crypto. If you don't know this market, this is perfect for you. You see what I'm holding and you just see why I am consistently making good calls and good money. I called Yam. I told everyone to get the hell out of Yam. And 24 hours after I did, the thing collapsed from hundreds of dollars down to cents on the dollar. It was awful. Um, and this is what I'm saying. I make hard calls, but I always tell you what I think. I said to invest in all of these. Um, although I'm pissed off about Grin. I still will be, and I will always will be. Rubbish. Anyway, guys, Chiliz token. This is one of the most interesting little cryptos. And it's not little by any stretch of the imagination, by the way. It's, top 100 project. And there's a reason that was back there. I'll show you in a second. So it's currently pricing at around 25.4 cents. It had an all-time high around 94 cents during March, around the 94 and a bit cents. Now, I'm quite excited about Chiliz. Just generally, I like the concept. So Chiliz is basically a leading blockchain and sports and entertainment provider. The Chiliz token is like the fuel for the Socios website and Socios app. So the whole idea is that it gives fans the opportunity to engage, to interact, to benefit from following the team that they support. Um, And obviously, it gives you an opportunity as a trader and as an investor as well. So Chiliz provides sports and entertainment entities with blockchain-based tools to engage with their fans, and you get benefits of promotions or discounts, or potentially ticket discounts, and all the possible benefits that occur from being a user or holder of the tokens. Um, so they define it, Chiliz, as the rocket fuel for the Socios.com site. Now, and Chiliz have their own exchange of all these tokens, and I'm going to show you that in a second, really for historical purposes and actually for investment purposes. Excuse me. So before I do, the team for Chiliz is really rather impressive. Alexander Dreyfus is the CEO and the co-founder. Now, Alexander Dreyfus has a really impressive background, actually. He was a co-founder and director of Winamax, which was a French poker room, and the company generated 150 million plus dollars worth of revenue in 2016, and he managed to sell all of his shares at the end of it says 2006. I'm presuming that's an error in typing there, and it meant 2016. And he was also the CEO and owner of Chili Gaming, which was a company based out of Malta. Now they had a huge agreement with Satana Sports. Satana Sports is big China, like sports channel within Ireland, and to be fair, you can get it in the UK. And they've got a casino group that ended up investing in it as well, sold it off. which is again nicely impressive. And he's been CEO and of Chiliz and Socios for a while. So Chiliz got set up 9 years and 1 month ago, and that was pretty much off the back of getting out of Chile gaming. Um, and Socios has been up and running for about 3 years. And you'd be surprised to realize that because most people haven't heard of fan tokens until pretty much this year. Um, and that he's the CEO, so he's got a good background. The chief operating officer is Emma Diskins, and she actually was the huge one of the social media techs behind, or the head of social media behind Camelot UK Lotteries. So anyone in the UK, the lottery was huge, or the lotto, absolutely huge here, and she was the head of social media for there. She's been global director at Betson Group and head of social media there. Um, and she's then been COO of Socios and Chiliz for the last few years. Um, Now getting into Socios, and so is in already, and they're just two of a very impressive team. But I don't want to drown you in information. Um, so as an example, right, this happened 2 days ago. Valencia fan token, the Valencia fan token offering lasted all of about 2 minutes, and it sold out. There were 1 million Valencia fan tokens that were sold off, um, and you could get it at €2 through the app. Took 2 minutes and it sold off. And here is where I want to get onto the Socios website. So Socios, like I say, you add the app on your phone. It's a way you can interact with your sports teams or your sport or your whatever it is, right? Whatever you follow. Um, and you can participate you can influence the team, you get VIP rewards. So presumably the benefits can be anything from, uh, cheaper offerings on the kit or um, cheaper tickets and so on and so on and so on. And it's a really interesting concept, but the amount of like people that they've got on there that they've created tokens for is staggering, staggering. So there's a few that are coming out. So that's Inter Milan football team. I don't know who knows sports here. So you got Inter Milan football team. You got Arsenal football team. We've got Bursaspor, which is Turkish team, I believe. Some of them I'm not familiar with. I'm pretty sure that's Vitesse, which is a Dutch team. Um, yeah, there was a UFC token. Like I say, the Valencia token went out. So that was VCF for €2. They've got obviously some of the big boys, Barcelona, AC Milan, Manchester City, Paris Saint-Germain. And the reason I wanted to highlight this is look, so as an example, Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona. And for that, well, Paris Saint-Germain and Barcelona, start with them, both €2 a piece. And Juventus as well, to be fair, both €2 a piece. If you go onto the Chiliz exchange, Paris Saint-Germain, $25 that token is right now. Barcelona, $21 right now. Manchester City, 19.96. Call it $20. 10x, 10x. Well, 10x, 10.5x, 12.5x. Staggering. Juventus, $12. So that's a 6, or 12.84. So you took a 6.4x. Atletico Madrid, all of them, by the way, all the tokens, or most of the tokens, were selling for around about €2. So €2 is slightly more. I do want to be clear. €2 is slightly more than that, than $2, because the euro is stronger than the dollar. But we're not talking $5. €2 is the equivalent about $2.40 maybe. So you're still looking at close to 10x there, and so on and so on and so on. So the returns are staggeringly good. So if you actually have the app and you're an early investor, you can buy up some of these tokens and you can make some serious profit just from buying up sports tokens of even teams you're not asked about or not interested with. And it is genuinely an opportunity. Now, it doesn't mean all of them are going to work out. We'll pick any at random. So PFL, that's the Professional Fighters League. Okay, so I'm not familiar with PFL. So let's have a look. PFL trading at $1.29, and the token was €2. So yeah, so you'd be down right now on that. AC Milan, So that was 200. Chiliz on the 10th of October. So we were looking at around 1 cent per chili in the 10th, around the 5th of October last year. We'll double check it. October. So there we are. October, 5th. Yeah, so you're looking at, 1.3 cents. So it's about 2.6 euros. So that'd be a little over $3. So, and that was what, the AC Milan token. So if we check AC Milan, ACM, $8.71. So you'd be in huge profit. Now, it's an opportunity for people. If you are interested in your sports teams and you know your sports, and everyone's different. I know a reasonable amount about a few different sports. I can tell you Valencia's token will probably end up being well north of that price. Let's have a look. I don't think VCF is on the market yet. No. But when it does, I imagine that will be a lot more valuable. UFC, not sure if that's even going to be on the market, to be fair. UFC? No. No? Okay. And this is it. It provides an opportunity. So if you are, like I say, if you're interested in your sports, and you download the app and you are one of the early investors, you might get an opportunity to really make a real quick profit. If, however, you're an actual football fan or any of the particular sports that are being reflected here, then you might be able to follow your team. But I would say, honestly, as an early investor, I would 100% be wanting to buy the Inter Milan token because that will almost certainly be priced at around $10. And if you're getting in at €2, you're definitely making a massive profit. Arsenal Football Club probably will do very well, even if the Arsenal football team aren't particularly good or aren't doing very well. The following and the fan base is pretty strong, so the token itself will do well, almost certainly off of that. And it's an interesting opportunity. And like I say, this is something that more sporting teams are going to venture out into, without a shadow of a doubt. So it's probably worth considering because while these are not necessarily non-fungible tokens, they're not NFTs, right? These tokens provide a use case and a legitimate use case. Whether it's discounts on merchandise or whether it's discounts on promotions or whether it's better promotions or whether it's discounts on tickets for sporting events, the benefits here are quite good. So if you are truly a sporting fan, there could be real benefits to participating in something like this. And long term, it makes sense why the Chiliz token will probably be around for a while. And it has been around for a while, but I don't I don't see Chiliz going anywhere. I only see it actually expanding and growing. Now, it may well get back up to $1 or so, or get back up to 94 cents this year. But 5 years down the line, when we've got multiple sports franchises, when you've got, the American sports, particularly, you start getting into if you can start getting NFL teams or NBA teams or even baseball teams involved in this, that picks up a huge amount of users. Football is the biggest sport in the world, and that will always do well, particularly in Europe, where people give more, and to be fair, South America, where people care a lot more about the sport than in America. But Chili's inevitably are going to branch out beyond football. They already have with UFC and with the National Fighters League, I think I saw. Um, Professional fighters. Um, so the use case for Chili's is enormous. Or the actual the reach that Chili's could have is enormous. So long term, the value proposition of Chili's, which is the fuel behind the ecosystem of Socios, could be massive. Could be absolutely massive. And I don't see. So long term, a $2 coin, certainly. Maybe not this bull cycle, but in 2025, I could certainly see it being a $2 coin because the market and the crypto market's only going to expand and expand and expand. Um, so tell me what you think. If you're interested in sports, does this appeal? If you're not, but you're an investor, does this appeal? Let me know in the comments section. And that's it from me. If you're brand new to crypto, check out Copy My Crypto, see the success stories, and see why you could make some serious returns on your investment. Because that's what we're here to do, and that is what I do, and that's what I share with you. All right, take care, stay safe. Bye bye, guys.